What happened with you in Oxford? Tell me that, and then can that happen here now? Or has it already happened
No,
in
St.
many
Stephen's
cases?
को हुआ था.
हाँ.
So they had called and then they fought amongst themselves saying that उसको बुलाना चाहिए था. He gave an opportunity to actually question him in public and all that. I'll come to that. See, the point is, July, May, I received an email from the Oxford Union's president, Musa Harraj, who happens to be the son of the Defense Production Minister of Pakistan. Okay. And what I was told even before the event was that he sees this as an opportunity to build his political career in Pakistan by inviting certain bigwigs to the debate to debate us, is what we were told. The names that were actually doing the rounds then were Shehbaz Sharif, Asim Munir, and Bilawal Bhutto.
You know that's not going to be possible.
Then we had a second round of names and they actually turned up. They were the ones who were actually holed up in the hotel room in George Street Hotel. Hina Rabbani Khan and two other people. Okay. One of them was the Pakistan High Commissioner from London. Okay. Hua kya tha? I got a confirmation by October after I asked a series of questions. So it's not as if I didn't know this was an ambush. I knew that 100% the audience would be rigged against us. Because the Oxford Union is significantly controlled by Pakistanis. That's a fact. Indian students are resisting it valiantly. They're doing their job as much as they can. But at the end of the day, numbers hai, organization hai, support hai. Pakistan takes an active interest in the capture of these institutions. Do we? That's a different issue. They've captured SOS, LSE, Oxford, similarly Berkeley. So they've captured these institutions. So they've created JNUs and other organizations there. Let's put it that way. Or TISS, which is even worse. So once I know that this is what we are being set up for, I said it doesn't make a difference to me. I am not going to present my point of view to the local audience within the union. The 100 of the 120 members who are invited or who attend through invitation. I am looking at an audience which is global.
Because they'll broadcast it live.
100%.
Okay.
Even if it's not live, it's recorded, it gets out later, let people see what exactly happened. Let's present a coherent version of our position.
Okay.
I went with that preparation, not to seek validation from Oxford. However, it remains a fact that that institution still has a multiplier effect. So I wanted to use it for the cause to present my position, not to seek any validation from there. I already spoke at Oxford in June. I'd gone there for a month-long trip. Oxford, Cambridge, every place I'd spoken at. And by the time I came out, I already saw posters saying, Indian fascists get out.
Jeez.
So I've seen that. So I don't need validation. I've already been invited. What validation am I looking for from these institutions? The point was to basically use that platform to make our point. Don't give up on any platform. And that's what they do brilliantly. So 27th was the debate. 25th night is when I got a call from the members of the Oxford Union basically saying, Mr. Swami, Dr. Swami is indisposed.
Subramanian
Swami. SG Naravane, this is a former COS, was supposed to come, but I think he was not able to because of other commitments. So they said we have reached out to Ms. Priyanka Chaturvedi and Mr. Suhail Seth. I think it was too last minute for them to confirm. And I think Mr. Suhail Seth apparently told them that he couldn't get a flight because if we were informing him on the 25th and you have to reach on the 27th, it's too short a notice for them. Then they said, can you give us some local names? So I recommended his name is Pandit Satish Sharma. He goes by the name British Hindu on Twitter, on X. And Ms. Srimati Manu Khajuria, who's an expert when it comes to the Jammu region. She has chronicled the history of terror incidents in Jammu because people focus only on Kashmir.
What
but
was
not
the
Jammu.
subject to be discussed?
So the subject was
The premise.
whether the House believes that India's response to Pakistan is populist, which is passed off as a security policy.
It's already loaded against you.
It's loaded. 100% it's loaded. So we said, okay, so what? Let's go ahead with it.
Against the
Every
proposition.
time a debate topic is loaded against you, you don't get to say, I'll get out of it. You will have to go and
course,
talk.
sure.
Almost, that's been the reality that we've all grown up with.
Yes, of
so why
course.
will you back out of it? So 25th ये हुआ था. 26 तारीख को सारा सब कुछ हो गया था. सबने confirmation दे दिया था. 27th in the morning, I land at 6:35 in the morning. Until 3 p.m., all of us are huddling. That is me, Satish Sharma ji over VC and Manuji at her residence. We are sitting and preparing, saying, this is how we will discuss. We knew that the outcome will be against us because they did not want our people to be present during the debate. Limited passes for us. We said, that's okay, fine. At 3 o'clock is when I get the call from one of the members saying that, sorry, the Pakistani delegation has not even landed in Oxford, not even in London. They've not even entered UK. I said, what is going on here? You should have told me this because that means 27th and 28th, I have given up my hearings. That also means significant billings. And I've given that up. I've come for this event. He said, why don't you come and debate the students of Oxford? Why will I debate students of Oxford? I'm so sorry. I'm not going to debate students at this stage and level. Why will I do that? I specifically said at this level, I will choose who I will debate with in terms of stature. Which I'm perfectly happy to make that statement. I'm not going to be, engaged in every platform.
Yeah.
So when I said that, then I got a call from the president of
that you've
union.
Declined.
No, he said, I'm sorry. I got a call at 10 o'clock in the morning. I should have told you this before. I said, 10 बजे आपको पता चल गया था. आपने मुझे 3 बजे तक क्यों नहीं बताया? What was going on? No, he said, I thought you'd be happy to come and debate the students. I said, who are these students who I'm going to debate? He said, me and 2 other people. I said, sorry, not happening. And I left it at that. This call happened at around 4 and something in the evening. 2 hours before, the Pakistan High Commission and a Pakistani news channel had already declared victory, saying Indians had walked out. 2 hours before. So fortunately, I think all of this was captured brilliantly by Naomi Canton of the Times
of India.
She's done a brilliant job of capturing this entire thing. And the second person is, lo and behold, News Laundry had a piece from a student of Oxford who is also a member of the union, corroborating my version of the story, by and large. And so all of this was rigged. For 2 days, I mean, until the next day, I said, I'm not going to respond to anything because yehi hua gaya, forget it, what is the point? And then when I saw that this boy was tweeting, who Musa Harash from his handle and through other handles in Pakistan High Commission, I said, okay, ab mere paas to sara screenshot hai, email hai, sab kuch. Vakil hu at the end of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, along with call logs, I put out everything. I said, ergo, hence I prove, and here's my case. And that's when I think it kind of exploded, when news channels got onto it, and Times Now and all that, they started writing about it. So net result is, when people say, if you knew that you were not going to win the debate against Pakistanis, why did you go there? Because you're not going to win a debate against a pig. You're trying to cater to the rest of the world to put forth your point of view, wherein the entire history of your India-Pakistan relation is summarized in terms of what it represents. It's the hardest civilizational barrier ever. It's not a territorial barrier, it's not a political barrier, it's a civilizational barrier. That message had to go out. So that's what I was going for.
Okay. But do you see this happening now everywhere? Do you see, the way things are, Indian universities, do you see this happening? That
no, I think the situation has significantly changed. Those who don't wish to engage with us do so to their own detriment and cost, because at the end of the day, I can confidently speak for myself at the very least, that if you bring me on board, eyeballs are guaranteed. Take it the way you want. I have no problems with it. Not just that, I will bring certain quality and impact to the table. So if you don't engage with me, I don't care, because I can create my own platform. I have my own audience. I have my own base. They will consume what I present with a pinch of salt, but they will consume it nevertheless.
No, but you see what happens is the same thing we were talking, that you then let go of certain platforms.
Correct.
Because the platform is
The point is, when you receive an invitation, even if it's an ambush, go ahead is my basic funda. You have to go ahead and take them on. Okay? But if they play funny, it doesn't make a difference, because I still have an audience. At the end of the day, they look like idiots. Okay? Once I put out everything, they look like rank idiots, because they had actually declared victory even before I declined the offer, saying that I'm not going to come and debate students.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा.
The issue is, टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है.
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI. It does not lie.